Today on Parish Profiles, we'll visit Kern County, home to a multi-ethnic parish that showcases Catholic faith with a unique on-campus museum. Then we'll see how a parish in rural Fresno County reaches out to serve the poor with an ecumenical ministry of hope. It's all coming up on Parish Profiles. Almost 2 centuries after the Spanish missionary Father Francisco Garces first brought Catholicism to the southern San Joaquin Valley, San Clemente Mission Church was built to serve the needs of the Mexican population in Bakersfield. Today, a small museum at the church celebrates the community's rich Catholic heritage. Frank Espinoza, who directs the Catholic Initiation Program at San Clemente, met us there to share much more about the parish and its impressive collection of artifacts. Frank, no other parish in the diocese has the word mission in it. How is it that San Clemente Mission Parish is called that way?
After 61 years of being a mission, people didn't stop calling it a mission. But also, if you look at the architectural style of the building, it incorporates all the major characteristics of real California missions.
Now, it's not one of the 21.
I often have to explain to people that come through here, and we get them all the time, that no, it is not one of the 21 missions.
How did it become actually an established parish?
It started off as a mission, and in 2008, we petitioned. I say we, the pastor, Father Joachim, and myself, we petitioned Bishop Steinbach to canonically raise this mission to a full parish, and he agreed to do so.
What would you say is the ethnic quality of your parish?
Well, it's mostly Mexican, although we now have many other Hispanic people from different parts of Latin America. We also have a small Korean community, and we have services in Korean for them.
You know, on Parish Profiles, we like to find out something special about a parish, something different. What is atypical or very particular to San Clemente Mission Parish?
Well, you know, it's primarily Hispanic, and it's not a huge congregation. So basically, we all pretty much know each other, if not always by name, by face, and we talk to each other.
Now, another thing I think that you'll want to tell us about is this beautiful museum in which we're sitting.
Well, that's one of the unique features. Not many parishes have museums, and we have Father Ralph Bellamini to thank for it. He collected all these artifacts over many, many years. He was administrator since 1980, and he collected all this stuff. It was donated. He looked for it, he found it, he rescued it. Some of it was going to be discarded.
What are some of the featured items that you most enjoy, Frank?
Not many people know we have photographs, and we have a stained glass window that survived the 1950s earthquake here in Bakersfield that destroyed St. Francis Parish Church, the original one.
What are some other items that might just be very special? I think you've got old books and you've got bookcases. What else do we have, and what kind of things?
Well, besides any number of books, and some of them are out of print, probably they're very valuable to scholars, but we also have reliquaries. We have many different relics of different saints. We're talking first-class relics.
Do people come, or is this one of those hidden secrets that no one knows?
No, it's no secret. We tell everybody it's here, and we invite everyone to come and take a look.
What would be some of the things when you're showing that you are most excited about sharing with those who come?
Well, it's historical. I like to talk about when it was a Latin Mass. For example, we have vestments that the priest wore when the Mass was all in Latin, And many of those vestments, they're totally unknown to anyone who's over 20 years old.
Now, another thing is how the museum is all over the property. Tell us about some of the other things that you'll find here on campus.
Well, we have a wonderful bronze statue of Saint Kateri. We have Saint Clement, who was, of course, a 4th century pope, and he is out in front, made of concrete. He's a permanent statue, bigger than life size. We have Our Lady of Guadalupe, also outside. She's venerated by many of our parishioners. We have crosses that are made of concrete and other similar items that are permanent and impervious to the weather.
Well, I want to thank you, Frank, for introducing us to this parish of yours that was a mission that remains still having a mission. It has such a legacy of great people that have been here, and also you have a beautiful way of sharing it through your museum. Is there one last thing you'd like to say in 10 seconds, Frank, about this beautiful parish of yours?
Well, we have in our sanctuary a wonderful altar made of wood. It has carved rams on both sides, left and right. Wonderful detail carving on it. And those rams remind us of Abraham and Isaac on Mount Moriah.
Thank you very much, Frank. The museum is not the only extraordinary feature of the San Clemente Mission Parish. Under the direction of its pastor, Father Joachim Cheon, there is a flourishing musical tradition that enlivens the liturgy and enriches the worship experience for all. Tania Burgos is a member of the parish's Spanish choir and offers a personal testimony on the power of music in her faith life. Tania, what effect has the music ministry had at San Clemente Mission Parish?
Well, the music ministry has been such a great asset for the San Clemente Mission. We have our great priest, Father Joachim, that has been involved in all our ministries, which we have 4, and it has just brought us all together to come in to play music for everyone else.
Now you have a Korean choir, you've got a English language choir, 2 Spanish choirs. Tell us about the Spanish choir that you're involved in.
Okay, yeah, so I'm in the Spanish choir. I play the guitar there. I'm actually teaching another student. Her name's Andrea, and she's 12, and she's catching up pretty well. And we're about like 10 people, mostly women. And we play on Saturday evenings, and we also play for the prayer group as well.
What kind of music does your group play, and how often are you able to practice?
So we play a variety of music. So we look up CDs or online, whichever music relates to ourselves. And we also find out different lyrics. And then we rehearse maybe once every week, and then we also have different events, so we're practicing more than just once a week.
How old are the members of your group, and do you have certain adult leaders that you really have learned a lot from?
So in the Spanish choir, there's a range of 12 through 75 years of age, so that's a variety. And we have different kinds of people in there as well.
Now, I've heard something about the choir not being locked into the church, but that, like Pope Francis says, you stretch out and you're doing ministry outside. What do you do?
Right, our Spanish choir does not just help San Clemente, but also we go out to the community. For example, the Corinthian retirement home, we go out every once a month and we go play for them. And it's really nice because they get a whole new experience, and then you can see their smiling faces every time we go there and play. And then also when Thanksgiving comes along, we go out, and while they're giving pancakes to the homeless, we also play for them. So it's a different experience for them as well. They'll get to know who we are and what we do as well.
Now there's a very special music sound you have on Sunday morning with the mariachi. Introduce us to them.
So the mariachi is a mixture of violin, the guitar, the trumpets, and then they have a range of about, I believe, 11 to 50 or 55. And they play Sunday mornings, and they're different sound than we are. So they're mostly mariachi, but a lot of people come and listen to them as well.
What can you tell us about what I've heard is the amazing children's choir?
So the children's choir is being coordinated by our priest, Father Joachim, and they are taught to read music, to play music, and to properly sing as well. And they sing different kinds of languages. as well, and then they play Sunday mornings.
I hear they're taking their show on the road?
That's right. They are trying to plan to go to Rome and sing over there, and then hopefully they can make it in 2 years or so.
Father Joachim himself is trained in Rome, so it's almost like a homecoming for him?
Right, so that's why he's very excited to bring his choir, the children out there and see it for themselves as well.
Could you tell us just a little more about that outreach to the Corinthian gardens? How long have you been doing that, and what really happens when you're there?
I believe it's been happening before I even came, so 3 years ago. And then what we do, we all come together, all of us that can go, and usually on Sundays after Sunday Mass, and we get certain elderly that do want to be there, and then we just play for them an hour or so, whatever songs that we have for them, and usually it's the prayer group songs.
Now this prayer group is a Friday night affair. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the prayer group consists of us playing the guitar, and then other members as well that play the bass and sometimes the keyboard, and also the ladies from the choir, whoever they can come over and sing and help us. There's about 30 to 40 people that come and listen to us every Friday night.
Tania, share with what this influence has been on you personally and in your family, this commitment to music.
So I started playing here at San Clemente about 3 years ago, and I've honestly learned everything I know by playing Mass and prayer group as well. And I've learned some from other people as well. And my family is very, very happy that I'm involved in church and I'm coming here and playing for everyone else and inspiring them through God. And juggling, I've learned to juggle school and work, and well, now for church as well. But I'm very happy every time I come in and play. And it's just been a very inspiring point of my life that I'm glad that I've been in this journey for it.
Well, I want to thank you, Tania, for introducing us to such a beautiful part of the parish, which is the music program. Is there a final thought you'd like to share?
San Clemente is always open to new people, to the youth especially. We have so many groups out here, not just the music ministry, but the group as well. And we're just welcome to anyone here. We'll just make them family as well.
Thank you, Tania.
Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed this visit to the music program at this beautiful parish, and that you'll come and visit it one day soon. Next on Parish Profiles, we'll see how a rural Fresno County parish is putting the gospel into action and offering hope to those in need.